Good evening, YouTubers. This is your Zip Code Freak, Matt Shiny, here in the Zip Code Freak World headquarters in the 92805 zip code in Anaheim, California. And the zip code for this video, and I'm trying to do it per state, so we'll pick a new state every week, and I'm more or less going to be weekly. There might be a couple of weeks where I do two, but today's zip code hails from the state of Oklahoma. Since, as again, I don't yet have a great map to show you, imagine a map of the United States, and Oklahoma looks like a big, kind of a semi-decently sized pan toward the bottom and middle of the main part of the United States. It's in the southern central part of the state. It looks like a pan, including the handle. The zip is 74023, Cushing, Oklahoma. Rhymes with gushing, and that's not too far off the mark, for this place, like much of Oklahoma, was about oil for a long, long time. It's still known as the pipeline crossroads of the world. There are 13 different oil lines that come through this place, and about 13% of the U.S. storage capacity for oil is found here in this area. It's Cushing, Cushing, Oklahoma, 74023. As far as where it lies within the state, it is about 70 miles northeast of Oklahoma City, which is the largest city, and about 50 miles southwest of Tulsa, which is the second largest city. It is still kind of in the middle of the pan, but closer to the top of the pan than to the bottom of it, so the north central part of Oklahoma. As I said, oil was this place's thing for a long time, and it still has a reputation for that. But it goes back even farther than just oil. This place, before Oklahoma was a state, Oklahoma was known as Indian Territory, and Cushing has another name. The Fox Indians, also known as the Meskwaki Indians, that's their name for themselves, the Meskwaki, call it Koshineki instead of Cushing. There's another tribe that has another name for it, but I wasn't even going to try and pronounce that here. I do appreciate if any Oklahomans want to chime in on how I pronounced Koshineki, if that's right, or if it's some other way. But oil was not always what Oklahoma was about. A lot of different people groups here in this state, some native, some not. They were brought here in the course of our history in shameful ways much of the time. But the native presence is a large part of Oklahoma culture generally, and has been up to Oklahoma's entrance into the Union as the 46th state in 1907 and continues to be today. Only New Mexico has a larger percentage of Native Americans as part of its population than Oklahoma does. Anyway, Cushing place has 8,327 people as of the last census. And, well, the reputation has largely gone by because a lot of the oil fields are kind of dried up, but it still uses a lot for a storage facility for oil. Right now, it's being winter. The normal temperature at this time of year of this place is 48 degrees for the high, 25 for the low. Today it was kind of warm, 57 for the high and 43 for the low, and partly cloudy. So it has relatively mild winters, say, compared to much of the rest of the country. But for someone like me, actually 57 and 43, we've been hitting that here in Southern California because it's January too and the rainy season. But for them it's warm. For us, that would be a little on the chilly side. Anyway, so that's the zip code for the day, for the video rather, 74023 Cushing in Oklahoma. If you hit subscribe. Feel free to chime in with your comments. Point of interest, folks, on these videos, I don't claim to have ever been to all these places. Some of them I have. If I have, I will tell you. I have been to Oklahoma a long time ago. Don't recall if we went through Cushing. I don't think so because it's not in the main highway, and we are taking 40 to go somewhere else. But Oklahoma is a state I'd like to visit one of these days. To see it, not just to pass through it. Anyway, have a great evening, and we'll see you in the next video.